So here's our double-sided dibble bar. The one side is a 3/8 inch diameter rod, and the other side here is a 5/8 inch diameter rod. Now what's cool about this is that I can go along depending on the size diameter of the cutting I'm using. Typically the 5/8 would be for our two trees, so the hybrid willow tree and the hybrid poplar tree. And then the skinnier rod would be for most of our shrubs. So the red orchard dogwood, silky willow, and the dappled willow. Very easy to plant, and I can go along depending on the diameter and switch back and forth to make sure that I have the exact diameter hole for whatever size cutting I'm using. That's very critical when I'm planting cuttings, to make sure my pilot hole is the exact diameter of whatever cutting I'm planting. And so for example, if I got a thicker tree that I'm going to plant, stick it in 8-9 inches. Now what's great is both of these rods here are 9 inches long. So I'm going to step that in until this rod is buried up to this point. And that way I know I'm going to be able to plant my cutting at 9 inches deep. So for a 12-inch cutting, we want to plant 8 to 9 inches deep, leaving the top 3 to 4 inches exposed, which is going to expose 2 to 3 buds depending on the variety of shrub or tree. And what's also great about this dibble bar is that it has 2 handles and also 2 foot pedals on both sides, so that I'm able to use my right foot or left foot, and to be able to use both hands to be able to pull it out in case we're in an area where it's tougher soils. So it's very easy to use the dibble bar here. I can quickly go along and create pilot holes for my new cuttings. Now this is very early spring here, so we still have frost towards the the 6-inch mark here in central Wisconsin. But it's very easy to go along and create my pilot holes compared to using a piece of rebar. Now, another good tool to use would just be a longer screwdriver if you do have looser soils. But if you have tough soils that has very rocky conditions, I would suggest using a dibble bar of some sort, because this is able to kind of dodge and get around those rocks compared to jamming a screwdriver into the ground. Now the price of this double-sided dibble bar is $150. That does include the shipping. These are unpainted dibble bars. They're very easy to clean with a little bit of acetone, and then you can simply spray paint them to a yellow or some bright color so you don't lose them in the green grass when you're planting this spring. You can find the link in our description here to purchase the double-sided dibble bar. Again, $150, includes the shipping. It's a very easy tool to plant a lot of cuttings very quickly.